leave us alone for a minute. The Colombian cartel is making spank somewhere in Liberty, but we don't know where. And they seem to know everything we're doing before we do. We got us a rat. There's a guy named Curly Bob, works the bar at Luigi's. He's been throwing more money around than he's earning. He ain't pimping or pushing, so he must be talking. He usually gets a taxi home after work, so follow him. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
Alright, got the headset set up. Thanks again for tuning in, Samuel. Or Sam if you prefer. Whichever one you want. When I said the guy's resting under the car, I meant right before we got this failure screen. We accidentally gave the guy a love tap with our car, and he kind of fell under it in the weird way that the older Grand Theft Autos had. Hell yeah, we'll go. Let me take one more drink of water. Gotta hydrate before we drive. We got a checkpoint, but I have a sinking feeling it's just gonna be the beginning of the mission. Yep. Alright, if you didn't see the cutscene, then we get to see it again. Or we can skip all these. They have amazingly horrific faces in the remasters. They did in the original, but they're just clearer to see in this version. Grand Theft Auto, all the Grand Theft Autos before Grand Theft Auto 4, I think are pretty much like just amazing relics of their time, not only narratively, but mechanically and like in world design too. Like the cars themselves, what the game is named after, have like seemingly no weight in them whatsoever. Also, is it just gonna say mission failed the entire time? What is this, like my real life? Also, both are fine. What do you prefer, Sam or Samuel? Alright, yeah, no problem. I guess I'll call you Sam, but if you ever want to be called something else, just let me know. So, there's the radio wheel. Ooh, let's see what's on the talk radio. This is in-game fictional talk radio from 2001. This is some prime-time, pre-9/11 fiction. You'll love to see it. I think Vice City was post 9/11, but I'm not sure. As an American, everything is pre or post 9/11 to me. Old GTA sure had that vibe to it. Yeah, for sure. I think Grand Theft Auto 4, oh yeah, that's what I was saying before. That was the first game with like, even approaching like realistic driving or crash physics, where like pedestrians had weight too. These games, the 3 on PlayStation 2. Oh, okay. Let's not run that guy over. Is he gonna get in? Is he getting in? Oh no, he's getting in the taxi, and we have to tail him. Good fucking luck with that. What the fuck is he doing? Alright, let's turn off the conspiracy theorists. Fictitious. The year 2000 talk radio. Is he gonna move? There we go. Any erratic behavior on the AI or any glitches, we can play the fun game of, was that there in the original? Or is this a new glitch in the remasters? Which launched infamously poorly, but it has had a lot of patches since then. Alright, so far so good. Mission failed, more like mission mailed. I don't even know if that sounds any different. He's saying it out loud over stream. That's a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference. It's a deep cut, but also, if you know, you know. We're so tailing this taxi, we're doing really well, actually. Is this the end of the tail? I don't know where else you could go from here. Do I drive up to this person? That they suspiciously stopped by? Is that just coincidental? Okay, there we go. Mission failed, still there. Congratulations on the jump game, Sam, by the way. It's not easy to catch 5 stars 5 times in a row.
Okay, so the Leones are fighting wars on two fronts.
These
They're in a
people's
tough war with the
faces
Triads,
are
and
amazing.
no sign of either side giving up.
They
Meanwhile,
belong in
Corleone is still
several
losing bad
museums.
blood with the Forellis. Every day they're losing men and influence in the city. Salvatore's becoming dangerous and paranoid. He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got?
It's
to offer?
amazing that some lines of dialogue have like that level of quality, but some are so much worse. Whack Curly Bob, the best character in the game that we just heard from, who gave that Oscar-worthy performance, that Curly Bob? How could we? Say it ain't so. Alright, Curly Bob, catch that side of my car. Alright, great job, we did it. Mission passed. Now we have his gun. And his money. There is something, very wholesome about that. Also, that is a fuck you pager if I've ever heard one. Something, urgent work for you. Tony with an I. That Tony is either an alt-goth chick or a thin boy. I like them either way. Let's see, we can do the mission. We can do T or we can do the phone mission. Should go back to our house to save either way. We can also do a totally separate game if you'd rather that. I think I'm almost at the end of Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways. That's been pretty fun. Again, the cars in this game have no weight to them. Even though the cars in Grand Theft Auto 4 handled like smooth butter, they at least had a lot of weight to them, and really impressive crash and damage physics for the time. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that street in particular, but it was in the middle of a shootout, maybe the same shootout last time we drove down it. You're gonna watch either way, I appreciate that. That makes you objectively my best viewer. So thank you for tuning in and chatting. Hope you're getting some relaxation out of it too. Some hype and some chill vibes. We'll park that car in our garage because that is definitely good to take back out. Maybe against my best interest, I'm not quite bored of this. Oh wow, that's completely repaired. That's convenient. I'm not quite bored of this old arcadey Grand Theft Auto yet. So I'll do another mission of this. We'll go see whatever that T symbol on the map wants. Oh, is that Tony? Does that T stand for Tony? What a plot revelation. We'll see how good or bad that mission is. Then maybe something else. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 is unique compared to even San Andreas and maybe Vice City, since there's so much less like cinematic and like narrative driven and performance driven presentation. Oh, you remember Guardians of the Galaxy? Wow, that was a long time ago. You're not wrong, it has been years, I think, since you've tuned in, if you remember that. I think I played that in like 2022? Before I walk into that glowing circle, I'll check when I played Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it was in the summer of 22. Oh, it's convenient, since I'm already in the G's with Grand Theft Auto. Just gotta scroll down a tiny bit to find Guardians of the Galaxy. It is... oh wait, no, fuck me, it's under Marvel. No wonder it's not immediately visible. A lot like the Avengers game. It's labeled under Marvel. It's called Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Same for the Spider-Man games, and for Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns, super underrated. Probably find that game pretty cheaply. If you're at all into Marvel characters and or card games, single-player card games, then you'll probably love that. Anyway, yep, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy last played July 22nd, 2022. That's a lot of twos lining up very satisfyingly. Well, thank you very much for tuning in once again. Happy to have you find me. Same place, same channel, probably same time. Alright, glowing circle, what do you have for us? Triads and tribulations.
We're at war. The Triads have a fish factory as a front. Most of their business goes down at the fish market in Chinatown. The Laundry still owes us protection. They reckon the Triads are protecting them now, so I say we exact a fitting punishment. Take those boys over and whack the Triad warlords. Hell, if you get a chance, pop some of their soldiers too.
Didn't the same kind of thing happen in Grand Theft Auto 5? Are they just giving fucking air pops? Where the fuck they go? Oh, there's an enemy. Look at that. An organic firefight happening. We're upstanding citizens though. We have a job to do. We oh, okay, I guess that one is coming with us. Shoot. Let me try to avoid those people, put a little effort into it. Wow, Liberty City is it's really gone to shit. That's fine. We can try to drive around it all. I appreciate that, Sam. Very nice of you to say. I like to think that no one can ever go wrong with a stream of mine. You put it very well. Yeah, it has been a really long time since Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember it being a good game. I remember I didn't love the ending. Either, like the, kind of narratively where it landed, or do I just run over them? Oh, okay, I do just run over them. Maybe to my peril, I'm going to, get out and pick up their guns. But, as far as like a journey more than the destination type of experience, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is fantastic, and because it completely focuses on the single player campaign, it's a lot longer and more fleshed out than you might think. It's a fun reminder of a sort of previous era of game design where that's where the majority of, or all the effort went into just a long single player campaign. I don't even think there's like an arena mode in that game, which there usually is for games like that. Could be wrong about that though. But yeah, it's I like the video game version of the characters even more than, holy shit, there's a lot of these guys here. Even more than the movie versions of the characters, just because you spend more time with them and they have more moments. Oh, I'm probably gonna die here. Oh boy, run away maybe? They have more like on-screen moments together, and if not chemistry, I think both the movie and the game versions have chemistry, but the game you just spend more screen hours with them, and it's ultimately, at least overall, better paced, I think. And I didn't really love where Guardians of the Galaxy 3 ended either, so if it didn't stick the landing, it's okay with me, I guess. Alright, well, let's see where the checkpoint is. We'll decide if this is worth it or not. All the way back here. You said, true, but the individual features with the characters was nice. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
The Laundry still owes us protection.
And you said it was nice, yep. I agree.
So I say we exact a fitting.
The game did a great job of having you spend like 20 to 30 hours with the characters pretty consistently and constantly like growing closer to them. And I think they hit almost like the exact right balance of having the characters fight each other and disagree, but also always be on the same page and be teammates with each other for like the sake of you know, the gameplay being supported by the narrative and vice versa. Maybe I'll re-download Guardians sooner or later and replay some of that. With a lot of movies that I rewatch, sometimes I end it right at the climax of the movie. After all the build-up, I'm like, alright, I've kind of seen everything I've needed to see. I can just comfortably end it now. Maybe I'll do something similar for Guardians of the Galaxy. I do remember there were like a couple of moments in that game that would serve pretty well as a climax, but then the game just kept going for a while. Which isn't necessarily bad, since I think that even if the ending is ultimately weaker, I should turn the talk radio off. It distracts me from all this murder. We put the car through here? Oh no, I'm getting dragged out. I'm getting Grand Theft Auto'd. Maybe if I go to the other waypoint first. There sure are a lot of enemies doing their thing here. Oh no, the cop crashed into us, so now they're gonna make it our problem. Let's take a left, go this way. That would be a throwback. Guardians of the Galaxy again. Maybe I could title the stream Throwback Stream. It's some nice, cheap nostalgia engagement. Kinda love it. Need a Triad fish fan to enter. Well, fuck. When life gives you triads, you say, well, fuck. That's not a triad truck. How literal are they being with the fish van? Is it like a specific van design, or is it more like a coat of paint we're looking for? That was a public service I was doing, running over the triads there. It looks like I should be able to fit the car through here, just barely. Maybe not. Alright. Weapon wheel with the remaster. It's a great addition. Nope, that's a civilian. That's fine, I'm sure they don't mind. American healthcare is notoriously easy to navigate. I am dying very quickly. How do they ever expect people to actually beat this game? I guess we'll give it one more try. Unless you want me to give it less or more than one tries. We'll skip the cutscene though. I wonder if we can speedrun this. Wasn't this car another color 2 seconds ago?
106 Expressway to hot music. Coming up next, it's Andy's short hot mix when we play one record.
This is competing with the climax of the Resident Evil 4 DLC remake, so some pretty tough competition. Yeah, it was bluish. It was like blue and gray or whatever. It totally just changed colors on us. Thank you for the validation. I'm glad to hear that I'm not entirely crazy. Alright, we ran over them. Let's run over them again. Hopefully that sticks. Damn, they got up a second time. Will they get up a third time? They're pretty impressive. Do we just park the car on them? Let's get out and get their weapons. Wow, this game is stupid. Almost as stupid as when I was streaming Dragon Ball FighterZ earlier. Great game, but they're gonna get up again. Nice. Alright, that's pretty funny. Oh shit, that car is on fire. That's not funny. It's hilarious in other Grand Theft Auto games. Wow, he didn't make it. But in the old Grand Theft Autos, it means instant death, pretty much. Alright, we need to Grand Theft Auto another car. That was convenient. Alright, turn that distracting top 40 off. Go all the way over here. Also, you can change game if I want, but maybe you give this a try. Yeah, okay. I'll give this at least one more good try. Finish out this attempt with a good effort. If not, instant victory. I'll try shooting them from a little further away this time. But there's so many enemies around, I'm not sure if that'll give us good results, but we'll see. I have to walk at least over here for the targeting to kick in. I don't think they had any cover at all until like Grand Theft Auto 4, so... Oh wait, they're already dead. I guess when I said that I would choose to win, either the game heard me, or it's just perfectly balanced to, wow, that cop got a little fucked up. Ran over at least one civilian. But he didn't make it my problem that time, so I'm okay with that. Alright, we need to find one of the fish triad vans, whatever. After this, when I switch to the Resident Evil 4 DLC, you can be the judge of if the silent protagonist or if Ada Wong is the more relatable hero. Both characters are super extra in their own way. I don't know. Often I think Resident Evil would be better with silent protagonists. I like Ethan in 7 and 8, not so much Leon and Ada in Resident Evil 4. Is this the kind of van we're looking for? Just the plain white design? Only one way to find out. I like the radio station. What's that one? Hey Jaw Radio. Hell yeah. This is a vibe. Is this the van they're looking for? This is not the van they're looking for. We need a triad fish van. Congratulations on the Jep game, Sam. Easy, hell yeah. Easy peasy, catching stars, squeezy. Here's to your next 5, it'll be even easier, probably. Is that the fish van? How the fuck do I know if a van is a fish van? Oh wait, there's one more, waypoint. Wait, no, that's where we need to go, I'm stupid. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. This van, oh wait, shit, that's a Turtlehead Fishing Co. Is that the fish van? How literal were they being with the van? Look at all the chaos I've started. You'll love to see it. Wow, that's a terrible radio station. Let's go back to Asia Radio. Back in 2001, people got super immersed in this game. I don't think Vice City came out until like 03, but I could be wrong. I believe San Andreas was either 2004 or 2005, and they probably came out every 2 years back then. So this was like the most immersive shit for a while. Alright, this is not a triad fish ban. That really sucks for us. Alright, let me hydrate a little more here, and we'll go hunting for triad fish bans. Alright, good shit. Now, if we were a triad fish fan, where do you think we would be? It's a big city. We could be anywhere. What is this tooltip? Do I have to get out of the truck and walk in there? When the Callahan Bridge is repaired, you'll be able to drive to Staunton Island. So is it not repaired at the moment? I could be wrong, but I think you couldn't explore the entire map at the beginning of Grand Theft Auto, of a given Grand Theft Auto campaign all the way until Grand Theft Auto 5. Even in GTA 4, I think they locked that off, if I am remembering correctly. Is that the Triad Fish Van? Nope, that is a ice cream van, and I want that. I want that either way. Hell yeah. I love that song. That shit goes hard. Alright. Now that we have this, Triads are doing the shootouts again. Oh wait, is that... Oh, we need the belly up truck. Quick. Gotta chase that container truck in this ice cream truck. An ambulance is going to do ambulance things. I like that the triads are listening to what sounds like K-pop. I know nothing about K-pop as I say that. Alright. You know, rain effect's not half bad. I remember when these remasters came out, they were like fucking abysmal. And they had to patch it because the rain was like opaque, so it would just like actually unironically take up the screen. Now it's a nice and transparent rain effect. It looks like a rainy, foggy night in 2001. Holy shit, the gate actually opened. Alright. It's the belly up trucks. This is the radio station of death. Oh no, unfortunately they're up there. Let me Oh wait, if I just shoot that, will that explode in their faces? I guess not. If this was Just Cause, this would have been way easier. Alright, hell yeah. All that effort for $30,000, somehow it does not feel worth it. Got some urgent work for you, Tony. Well, Tony's last job fucking sucked. So I think I speak for all of us when I say, thanks, but no thanks, maybe later. I'm always taking requests, so if you have any ideas for any games or genres for game or whatever, feel free to let me know. Of course, not having an opinion is just as valid as having an opinion. I know I sound like a broken record when I say that, but it's good for engagement, so I hear. People say repetition is good for your presence. And nothing is more validating than building up my presence. I am not even trying to save that truck. Alright. We are sure we want to overwrite that save. I appreciate that, Sam. I wonder if the double XP in COD has gone live. That was supposed to start today, according to their in-game counter for their events. But I've been checking it every so often today, and it hasn't been live. I don't think it's probably live yet. Maybe in a little bit longer. I'll check it out. But horror games always great. Yeah, I do love streaming horror games in general. Resident Evil 4, the Dead Space remake, all of those. I'll go ahead and start Resident Evil. I think I'm about at the ending of Separate Ways. Resident Evil is also pretty cool. Yep. 4 isn't as horror heavy as other horror games or other Resident Evil games, but only because it gives you more guns and weapons to fight off what ails you. Other games like Alien Isolation might be scarier, but only because you're much weaker in comparison. So I think that's pretty cool about Resident Evil 4. Alright, the game on Twitch should be changed. Hopefully it's saved as Resident Evil. I heard that they're doing another remake of the first game. It'll be styled after the modern remakes, like Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4. I wonder if the first Resident Evil will be the first game to get 2 major remakes. especially in two completely different gameplay styles. I can't think of another example. Yup, it changed for you? Okay. Glad to hear that, and I appreciate you checking that for me, Sam. Very kind of you. You continue to be my best viewer. I don't know how much you know about Resident Evil 4, the original or the remake. I haven't played the original, but I can tell you that the characters, especially Leon and Ada, the protagonists, they are extremely extra. I don't know if they could be any more extra if they tried, but I heard that their characters are actually toned down from the original. They were more over the top in the remake. Last time I played this, I spent a whole lot of time and trouble and stress and anxiety, blood, sweat, and tears and all that, getting this one item, this power unit. So just imagine that we blinked and I got it. And we'll forget all that trauma. Luckily, all that trauma is good content elsewhere. God damn, that shit blew up in my fucking face. Alright then.
Should be able to get out now.
Luckily, I'm still beautiful. Anyways, luckily all that blood, sweat, and tears is previous content that you can go watch if you want. I don't think I talked over it with my headset, so you'll just see a lot of silent suffering that you can imagine. And by imagine, I just mean in the sense you won't hear my live negative reactions to it. Judging by the gameplay, you'll definitely be able to tell when I suffered. Head for the comms facility. I don't think Leon ever came this way. This game is pretty dark, like literally dark. I wonder if I'll have to turn up my monitor brightness a little bit for this. Actually, maybe I should do it now if I think about it, because it's better I do it now than wonder about that in the middle of a fight. Alright, any items over here? Items be hidden around places. Like that.
Not exactly covert, but it'll have to do.
I can read notes in games if you like me to, but usually I just glance at them and then skip them. You can't even say I skim them, or read them at all. I really have no reading comprehension, or any notes or flavor text in video games, but I guess also in general. Maybe I could have ended that sentence with a period. It is a popular fan theory, internally and externally, that I am totally illiterate, and I fake every written, read, and spoken word I've ever said. Maybe I did a lot of LSD one time and it gave me temporary capacity for language, or maybe that's what it took it away. True amazing story about me being on LSD. One time, I was on a lift and I saw some zombies trying to kill me. Nah, JK. But one time, it was a fun time. I was so fucking high on some great acid that I was with— ow, goddamn, rude. I was with some friends, and we were in
Can I see your ticket?
someone else, friends of mine's college dorm at the time. I was also I was living in a college dorm at the time, but a separate one. I guess that really sets the scene. I'm being really fucking attacked right now by these Puritan zombies that don't like my LSD story. Hopefully you like it. And if you don't want to hear it, fair enough. Oh, I already have a green potion. I forgot I crafted that. Anyway, I don't want to lose the charm of the story, but I also don't want to slack in the shooting them before they shoot me side of things. Luckily, I played a lot of Mercenaries mode, which in a lot of ways is more addicting than the actual main game. Like, I really liked the shooting range, multiple shooting ranges / shooting galleries in this game.
Not my favorite carnival ride.
Not her favorite carnival ride. Leon and Ada just say things like that. They're really extra. Luis was amazing. I love Luis, love of my life. Internally and for his physical beauty, I love Luis, but he caught a knife with his spine. Like a really cool guy. So, that was the end of that. The end of Luis. You're listening, you're here for it? Hell yeah, Sam. Glad you enjoyed it. Anyway, when I was greeting the people in this other person's dorm room that we were hanging out in, we knew one of them, my friend group and I, but we didn't know the others. And I was in the perilous situation of introducing myself to someone while I had completely forgotten not only the English language, but how to communicate in English whatsoever. And so I walk up to this man. He says something to me, and I realize that I have no idea what he said, and whatever I say is going to be wrong. But for whatever reason, even in that state of mind, so high out of my mind that I literally cannot communicate, I just take his hand in mine, give him like a 4 out of 10 handshake. I say, haha, good, and you? And he gives me the weirdest look, the one look you might give, like if you met this merchant in real life, just offering to sell you guns and plants. You would give him that kind of look. And I realized that I had fucked up in that moment. But even while I was super high on LSD, seeing like weird colors off to the side of his head, even in that moment I knew I fucked up doubly when I took his hand again, shook it with about the same level of confidence, and I said, haha, good, and you? And each time he said something to me, it was a different thing each time, unlike me. Also, how do I have no money to buy anything? Didn't we pick up so many coins on our way here? We went through so much trouble to maybe buy something. I could have sworn we picked up so many coins. Where did they go? Our value is not mostly held in these precious stones. We're supposed to have more coins to buy stuff with. Did I just have some kind of other drug-fueled complete blackout and spend all my coins? Thank God there will be a video record of it. Alright, anyways, was that the end of that story? I shook his hand twice, said, haha, good, and you? Oh yeah, and I think he had a familiar face. I couldn't quite place it at the time, but like a year later, I was thinking about it. Now, that guy might have known me in high school. So, he got to see an amazing other side of me. I think we were there in that room total for like maybe 10 to 20 minutes. Perception of time got a little fucky, but at the same time, I'm pretty confident. I know it wasn't too long. We were there, we sat down for a little bit, and then we were gone. But yeah, I had that one awkward greeting with that guy and did not interact with him again, if you're wondering. That was the end of that. Then I sat down in his dorm room for like 10 to 20 minutes after that interaction and then walked out of his life. And then I spent all my coins without knowing it somehow. I'm glad you like that story. That is definitely skull emoji worthy. It's one of those things that, in retrospect, I am almost unironically glad it happened, that I was that person at that time, so I could tell the story later. I don't think I'm that cool anymore, unfortunately. I don't know if I would do that thing in that situation again. I don't think it would occur to me, but I'm glad I have that story to tell. I feel like I can even get better at telling that too. There's like, in my memory, there's even more that goes into studying that scene. The little interactions that they don't make the world keep turning, they at least make life worth living. Also, I know I have lingered on this merchant menu a lot, but I am pretty fucking shocked that I only have 622 coins. Yeah, man, I'm glad you like that story. Very happy to make you laugh, and I'm very happy to hear that you enjoyed it. I appreciate you telling me. I've definitely gotten a lot of laughs out of it in the past. You gotta laugh at yourself, especially when you're just so fucking funny. I have definitely been funny by way of my own stupidity and awkwardness before. Got to laugh at yourself and enjoy it. If there's any lesson you take in like the past or future 20 minutes, let it be that. I'll save the game here, I'll drink some more water, and then we'll keep going. Feel like we barely started. And I'm glad you enjoyed that story. If you can frame your own awkwardness in a good way, like I tried to just do, then you have a good story. Jumpstart a small streaming career, or just entertain friends online. Either way. Oh yeah, I mentioned blacking out earlier. Oddly enough, LSD in my experience does not cause any memory blackouts, even though it's the only drug I've ever done that completely robs you of, or at least myself, everyone's experience is different with everything, of course. Completely robbed me of my experience to communicate. It was a really interesting feeling, especially just being that fucking high. I think I was on like 5 tabs of LSD, which is like 5 doses. There's at least 2 lasers about to fuck us up over this small concrete barrier. Well, that's gonna suck. Oh, congratulations on winning 5 from the jump game. I see that now. And the way I told it was funny, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hopefully the way I die up here will be funny. Oh, there's a side mission. And blue papers are side missions. Giant insects. 3 of them. Area defensive line. You have a hunch about where we might find 3 giant insects in an area called the defensive line. That looks like the beach of Normandy right there. Let's look at it with our binoculars. Oh, I think we're supposed to zoom in, maybe? Maybe not. Anyway, while we're doing this, LSD doesn't cause memory blackouts like if you drink too much booze. There you go. Like lose your memory.
That's where I need to go.
Like a lot of people experience losing a night full's worth of memories because they drink too much, which you should not do. Don't do that at home, kids. You know, do that out and about with trusted friends, but also you'll really regret it afterwards, both physically, mentally, and socially. So especially don't do that at home, kids. Oh, there's a 3rd laser behind there. But interestingly enough, LSD messes with your brain in a very cool way where it makes your memory and sensations very clear and your own perception of events very clear internally. But there is such a large gap, a discord between that internal understanding and your ability to communicate that, at least verbally, or I guess in any way, that it, at least for me, that felt entirely impossible. Which led to me taking the hand of someone I may have known in high school twice, and telling him, haha, good, and you, when he abso-fucking-lutely not was asking me how I was at that particular moment. Because that was apparent. I was high as fuck. I'm not sure if I was the most relatively sober one in my friend group. We were all having our own individual meetings with God at that moment, in the secular sense. What am I supposed to do here? Ada, what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that. Also, this is exactly what I pessimistically thought would happen. So there's this and 3 giant insects that may be our problem. Also, this is a highly linear game, and I can't help but feel like I made the objectively incorrect choice doing this. If this was real life, this would not be my recommended course of action. Do you think I can shake the hand of those sentry turrets and be like, haha, good on you? Can I hide behind these breakable crates? Nope. Nope, I cannot. Fucking move, Ada. Fucking move, Ada. Thank you. Alright, now that we're in the fucking perfect tactical position, let's grind up the weed, snort it. The gold chicken egg restores a lot of health, but there was a cool, weird use for that in the main game. I'm not sure if there's any equivalent use for that in this game. Although I had to be told that in the main game by a viewer on the stream that knows this game way better than I do. Alright, I'm gonna run for it. Famous last words, but you know, content. Look at that guy pointing at me. As if the guns didn't already see me. Red barrels, much cooler than a GTA 3, where you shoot shit and it doesn't blow up. Where did all those guys come from? Let's get this out. We upgraded this earlier for a reason. Oh shit. That reason is so we can break free. And run over here. And then shoot them like this. Because it's just that easy. Don't mind the cattle prod. Fucking ow, god damn it. Let's see. Do we have anything else to craft the shotgun shells? Yeah, I'll take a slight risk. I'll run over here, reload the shotgun. I think with the shotgun it'll be a lot safer than having to aim with the pistol. Is that the last of them? Like that one game. With the one sequel and the one remaster and the one remake of that one remaster. And that one hit HBO show that I've never seen. Can we blow up this? Oh, that is an unbreakable concrete wall. One thing they do amazingly in this game is having Leon and Ada do the injured stagger after they get hurt. It's pretty fun to see. Make them work forward a bit, you know? Bring you a challenge after being railed from two sides at a time? Hell yeah. I like the way you think, that's also good content. Craft handgun ammo? Nope. We're slightly ammo poor, but no problem. We'll take care of that. That treasure back there is absolutely bait. No good will come of going back there. How many zombies are back there? There's at least one up there. Oh, he's all the way up there. Can we just shoot him from here? Oh no. How good's this throwing arm? That's pretty good. Luckily, not as good as it needed to be. Alright. Got a grenade and handgun ammo. If your timing is good enough, you can make them drop the lit dynamite, but why would our timing ever be good when we can just have overwhelming force? What other direction does this turn? That turns that way. Not sure if that's useful at all. Oh shit. This is like both a cult and some guy using a parasite to control these people. Oh shit. Let's use a grenade. Run this way. Let's do that. Toss another grenade. Alright, is that it? Are we Gucci? Nice, I think we're Gucci. Alright, after all this violence, what's another wholesome LSD story I can tell? That'll make the kids love me. Any zombies up here? No, but there's some supplies. I think earlier in that same trip, if I remember correctly, the same group of friends and myself, we went to a garden that had a lot of different colorful plants. Like a public garden with like labeled plants and everything. It was very nice. And there was also, I don't know what it was, but there was like a lot of bumblebees around, but not like in an aggressive way. We got to lay down at some point and like look up at a lot of bumblebees doing some dance in a tree. And I don't know, I was tripping balls, so I wasn't really noticing the details, but I didn't see like a beehive or anything. I don't know anything about actual bumblebee behavior, but maybe it was some kind of like mating ritual or whatever. It could have been ecologically significant because it was in like the middle of a big garden with a lot of different plants. And I was very lucky to have that experience. Feeling like that in that garden. High as fuck in nature. I absolutely hope everyone can do that at least a few times or once or however much they want. Or if that's not their thing, then that's totally cool. But I'm thankful I got to have that experience. I watched the bumblebees, then I shook that one guy's hand. To this day, I cannot even fathom what he was actually asking me. But I said, haha, good, and you, twice. That part I will probably always remember. That fucking enemy, that's bullshit. This gonna be some bullshit. That guy has a automatic machine gun on his wrist. Spoiler alert. Somehow the parasites are actually less annoying. Quick, Ada, die. Alright, let's continue. I'm glad you think that's a wholesome story, Sam. I'm glad that was a good one to tell. Even if you don't have LSD, go to a colorful garden, enjoy the nature. That was definitely the best part of that. We're all the way back here. We'll take the flyer about the giant insects, but we'll definitely not go out of our way to look around for those. Also, I don't think we needed to see anything important there. I think it's easier if we go this way, even though we get shot a lot that way. This cover is... Oh, wait, we can just grapple up there. That's much easier. I guess we're supposed to go this way rather than left, like we did last time. Alright, let's see how quickly we can solve this problem with our submachine gun. This is not a tool you usually want to resort to in real life, but in this video game in particular, pretty great. Oh no, it's Parasite with Super Sam. Alright, took some more ammo, but we got it. I believe that was the same trip as the one where later, after we visited those gardens, we visited that guy's dorm room, hung out for a little bit, and I shook that guy's hand twice and asked him how he was doing. Because I think that same guy who led us into that dorm, we kind of knew him, but he wasn't really in that friend group that I was hanging out with at the time. I remember I think it was Molly, but he took something else in addition to the LSD. And I was so high on exclusively LSD that I didn't even know. But for whatever reason... Oh, wow, they're blowing up a lot. Not that I'm complaining, I'm still alive. Or, oh shit. I was about to ask where they are. Famous last words. Anyway, he had taken Molly as well at some point, and he got so high that he just needed to like lay down and sweat it out. So we said goodbye as a group to him, and then we left his dorm room without interacting more. And I kind of think of that as sort of the separate ways campaign of whatever was going on with me that day, since he clearly had his own fully storied thing going on. And we never really saw we never really saw any more of him. So I always wonder, in a good-natured way, how the rest of his day went, if it got any better. One of those fun thought experiments that also keeps the world turning. Did we ever get these supplies before? Let's not run too far that way. Oh, we have a couple of green herbs. That's good at least. Let's craft those. Congratulations on winning another 5 in the jump game. Yeah, he also had a story to tell, probably. I think I did see him and was friends with him a little more after that day. Although that specific trip never came up anymore. But I'm sure he was fine enough after that anyway. Alright, first, let's do that, then we'll blow that up. Oh shit, run away from that dynamite. Alright. Kill those guys. Keep the shotgun out there. Should have run away from that dynamite. Alright, let's shoot him. There we go. Alright, are we finally solving this problem? We need to craft that herb. At the end of the main game, in this game, Resident Evil 4, Leon says to Ada, I guess it's time... No, what's the exact line? It's something about separate ways, and he says separate ways verbatim. Oh wait, no, it's you and I both know this is where we go our separate ways. And it's a very funny line, because the name of this DLC campaign is named Separate Ways. Because it's just Ada's views on the same events that Leon was playing out throughout the base game. So anytime there's an anecdote like that, or a story like that, it's a fun way to think about it. Everyone's got their own perspective. Really, the most fun thing to think about is whatever that guy whose hand I shook thought of me. I like going with the version of events where there's like an 85% chance that he knew me from high school and he was trying to communicate that when I had no idea what he was saying. I wonder what he thought of me. At the very least, the guy who was so fucking cool that within like 6 months to a year of leaving high school, I was so fucking high I literally could not comprehend the language I grew up with. Why are all these enemies around here? That doesn't feel very fair. I have some grenades, but not that many. Oh no. Quick, Ada, duck. No, Ada, don't get up. Alright, let's keep shooting. Hopefully, when I kick him in my high heels, it'll kill him. Nope, he's still alive. God damn it. That thing is gonna roll a big-ass parasite.
Here we go.
Run, Ada. I hope there's no other zombie behind us. That would suck. Come on, I don't play the shooting range for nothing. There we go. Easy peasy, first try. Like every Elden Ring boss I've ever fought. First try. It'd be pretty funny if that guy whose hand I shook twice did know me from high school, and he was still in touch with other people I knew from high school. I don't personally talk to anyone off the top of my head that I knew back then. And I know that it just by chance works out differently for some people, but it'd be funny if he still talked to people he used to know and he relayed that story to them. Like, oh yeah, Bubba, I saw him like just a bit into college, and he literally did not know what I was saying. He wasn't speaking gibberish, but he had lost all sense of himself. It's a very fun mental place to be able to make words and to string them together cogently, but oh shit, aside from that. But to not be able to present them or put them together in any intelligent or meaningful way. Is there any way to... There can't be any way to get past that. How the fuck are there more zombies? This is a little ridiculous now. I'm pretty sure that this game doesn't have infinitely spawning enemies. I don't think any Resident Evil game does, that I know of. So, they came from somewhere. That would be funny indeed. Hell yeah. I do like that comic strip version of events, where everyone from my old high school, or all the popular kids at least from my old high school, just know me as that guy tweaked out of his mind. I feel like that would be good for my channel. Not being tweaked out of my mind, because if I was tripping, I would literally, I don't think, if I was tripping, I would be able to operate OBS, let alone any video game to stream. Maybe if I had someone to put the microphone on for me and to start the stream, I think I would be laughing at the concept of streaming. And that would be the extent of my content, but at the same time, I think some people might enjoy that. Let's see. There's no use in doing anything to those turrets, I don't think. I don't know if there's a way we can interact with that other turret. Maybe we're meant to go across this way, since there's that grappling point. But there's zero cover there. Maybe that guy is a viewer, that's true. Honestly, he could be a viewer and he doesn't even know it. That's a pretty specific anecdote I'm told, but I'm sure I'm not the only one to have either that experience or at least a very similar experience. I know that a ton of people just forget how to speak when they're tripping, so I know at least that's not unique at all to me. Alright, this way we can craft another green herb. And we can get some more health. Maybe we can brute force our way across this.
It's just one thing after
Okay,
another.
so we can just run past it. That's easy. I thought that'd be way faster with better targeting. Luckily, I was wrong. Do I have a favorite zombie game or not? Good question. I do really like this game. I like the beginning of Resident Evil 3, but I haven't played much of it. I really like Resident Evil 7, but I'm not sure I'd call that a zombie game. I like what I've played of Project Zomboid, but I haven't played much of that at all. I like what I've played so far of Back 4 Blood. Alright, so I'm not crossing that again, I guess. Is there another thing to get, or a way to go up here? Maybe Dying Light, or Dying Light 2, come to think of it. I really like both of those games. And I do want to do another Dying Light playthrough, a Dying Light 2 playthrough, rather. Since I played the game when it released, but the parkour wasn't as good as the first game, and the parkour is my favorite part of the first game. But since then, they've released a big update overhauling the parkour. And supposedly it's way better. And it feels much more tactile, like the first game. Alright, luckily that is a very slow turret. And a very fast grappling hook. Alright. Which way should we go? Let's go up this way, since the other way is the way the game is telling us to go. You know, there were 3 giant insects somehow hidden around this area. No idea how I was ever supposed to find those. I wonder if the Batman Arkham games, or the Insomniac Spider-Man game, or games, would count as zombie games technically, since they both have pretty zombie-like enemies. And I do love those games.
Find the main terminal.
I'm eagerly awaiting the PC release of Spider-Man 2, even though I don't really love the story of that game. There's a lot of sections of that game that don't really seem super fun to play. In the first Spider-Man game, which I loved, it was only the Mary Jane sections that were really unfun, but the main story around that was consistently mechanically fun and narratively interesting. They had the puzzles, but you could skip the puzzles. These scientists are not great at playing Resident Evil. Either that or their blood went their separate ways from their bodies. What are we looking at? That is a cool green thing. Oh, that's a hallway. I couldn't tell if that was a digital projection or not from further away. So have you played Resident Evil 4 before? The original, or this one, the remake? Or Resident Evil in general? I've never played the original. But I really like what I've played of this game, and I'm a big fan of Resident Evil 7, despite only having played through that game once. I have a playthrough of Village going. I'm near the end of that game. I had another viewer that really likes Village that requested it. They helped me a lot, walking me through the game. Even so, I still got tied up and lost a lot. Although I think first person works really well for Resident Evil 7 and 8, and just Resident Evil in general. I don't mind the third person camera. I think it works better for the Batman Arkham games and the Spider-Man games though. I think any horror game, or almost any horror game, is better served in first person. I do like Dead Space in third person, I admit. I like the design of the suit and the way it looks in third person. But that camera's a little more zoomed out than these games. And the player character in Dead Space, their look contrasts a lot less with the environment. It's a very samey environment and character in Dead Space, at least the remake. There's more visual contrast in this game. You've not played, just watched? That's valid. Very valid, considering I am literally a streamer / content creator. Like, follow, and subscribe. Happy to have you experiencing things by way of me playing them, by way of you watching them. And that is one reason why I'm always taking requests. I sure hope that in-game alarm isn't annoying. This may have been a terrible place for me to stop and take a drink and a rest. At least it's a diegetic alarm. Be more annoying. UF for 3D person but can't go wrong with first person? Yeah, I feel that way. I do really like third-person cameras in a lot of games. Just not mostly horror games. Although this game is much more of an action game than a lot of other horror games, so it works well enough. I do like games that give you the option. I really like PUBG for that. I like playing PUBG in first person a lot. Do we know the code? I don't fucking think we know the code. Oh wait. I think we know the code. We're gonna science fiction our way into the code. Oh yeah, easy. Base game Leon does not have that. He doesn't have the sci-fi contact lenses or the grappling hook. Congrats on the jump game again. And yeah, I also agree. I agree with you agreeing with me. Horror is best in first person. I do wish that Dead Space had a first person mode. That'd be really cool.
Something tells me this isn't just a comms facility.
Another big mysterious hole to drop down, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna hydrate a little bit more though before we go on. Always want to hydrate with water, kids. I haven't done LSD in a long time and I don't miss it, but if I didn't have water every day, I would very much miss it. Water may not give you stories, but that's why you drink it every day. Drugs are something you do in moderation. And even then, only do fun drugs. Don't do scary drugs. Don't believe propaganda about anything. Always do your own research, but also believe research when that research credibly lends things to being bad. Now that we've learned a lesson, let's fight some new monstrosity. Enter some new monstrosity.
You don't look friendly.
Is there a way backward?
Well, this isn't working.
I don't think that thing is gonna be killed with the conventional weapons, like both the note and common sense would tell you.
If nothing catches me, I'm
We
done for.
squeeze through there. I've played enough Dead by Daylight, I know the drill.
We say goodbye.
This is actually going to be way easier than Dead by Daylight. If I stand here, will that thing try to grab for me again? Is that what your sleep paralysis demon looks like? Imagine looking in the closet seeing this. Don't worry, I'll keep it out water. Water is essential for streaming and also for life. LSD is a fun and wholesome experience in the right context, but not something you want to do often or something you want to do while trying to host a stream. You would not be able to play Resident Evil 4 or any other video game while tripping and not knowing how to communicate using language. I'm tempted to go closer, but I don't think I will. Are we gonna have to go around him back into that same room? This is a very dirty viaduct here. Luckily, we are still immaculately beautiful.
Guess my new friend was the result of some experiment.
Alrighty. I guess he was the result of some experiment. There's a couple treasures I'm missing on the map, but they seem... I don't know how to get them. Like outside of the map, maybe on another floor. I don't know. This seems like neither the time nor the place to worry about treasures that will just give me more currency. Maybe I'll black out and spend all my money again. He could be a Pokemon in another life. Alright, I'm guessing we're running this way. Do I open the door? Ooh, quick, let's enter a code under duress. And we're still running. Nice, we're still running. Alright, now if he pulls out a grappling hook, that's when we're gonna get a little scared. So far, no grappling hook. Where'd he go? Oh no, maybe he can jump up. What's up here? Ooh, here's a hallway. What was that other room, though? Oh, right here. Easy. More notes, neato. Like I said before, I can read them if you like, but usually I just skim over them, and I am my own witness to my lack of reading comprehension, or lack of general situational awareness. There's still a treasure in there. Oh, this isn't something up here that we shoot down? Oh wait, no, it's in this briefcase. Ornate necklace. That'll be fun to sell. We can skip the reading. I got you, Sam. I appreciate it. If you change your mind, you can always let me know. Let's see. Is it just this way we can go? That door is closed. So answer is yes. We're gonna have to go down this sketchy looking hallway. No wonder it's sketchy. It's full of lasers.
Lasers. Better watch out.
There's no jump button in this game, so we're just timing it here. No real platforming, just pattern recognition. All right. Easy peasy. Hell yeah, I'll tap the.
Well, that was excessive.
That was pretty excessive. Luckily, it's over as far as laser hallways go. Not too bad. Alright, this one is 430. Should have been 420 if you know what I
This is
mean.
it. Now, how to connect the device.
I mean weed number, that's what I mean. Alright, we're gonna press a button by a green screen. Shit's about to get fucking crazy. Hope you're ready, Sam. We got this. Whatever this is. There's still that monster out there, so I don't know.
I'm at the site and jacked into the main terminal. You're going to blow up this entire island, including the president's daughter. Won't that make things harder for you?
There's no room for half measures. The weak exist to serve the strong. Enough talk. Bring me the amber. I've arranged a way for you to get back to the island.
Copy that. On it now.
So is Ada the reason that the island blows up at the end of the main game? For no reason, the island blows up at the end of the main game.
Luis. What was it that you said again?
Luis is already dead in this game.
You should have known by now, Whisker, that I don't always play by your rules.
Did I turn off the explosion? But there will be an explosion.
I'm done.
The island will blow up. Spoiler alert. I wish Luis wasn't dead, but he is. The one character in this game that is both a good person and a good character, and not totally extra. And he's adorable. He catches a knife with his spine, because he's just that cool. Is that monster fucking around again? Something else had better be causing that earthquake. You better not Hulk leap up to where I am. I have no idea how to get to that laboratory storage area. Monster's back. And more lasers.
Only one way through this.
So we can jump through the lasers, but maybe he can't, and maybe he's not impervious to the lasers. Oh hell yeah, I'll do a cool backflip. Hell yeah, I get cut up. Somehow he's still alive, sure. Oh, RB. Alright, that's not too bad. As far as quick time events go, that's not so bad. I am picture perfect. Well, we are picture perfect. I couldn't look this good in a laser hallway without you, Sam. And we couldn't have waffled with that monster without you.
Got you now, Sadler.
Alright, we speed off on a speedboat. Very cool. I do like how this game is divided into chapters. It's fun thematically and for pacing wise. We can do more of this if you want, but usually I take breaks between chapters in this game. Just for pacing reasons. And I feel like a tonal shift, at least for a while, is probably good. I'm sure we can find something cool to play. As always, I'm always taking requests. If not, then just wait and something cool will be queued up. Sooner or later, but hopefully sooner. We could really, really pessimistically try our luck with Comedy Night, but I don't think that I don't have any good content. You'll think you're good going now? Yeah, no problem, Sam. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for chatting. And obviously have a great rest of your night. Yeah, it was definitely great catching up. Hope to see you again sometime, but of course, no pressure to tune in. And congratulations on winning 5 last ones from the gym game. I'll catch you later, and thanks for watching. For now, we'll check if there's double XP running on Call of Duty yet, or if they've still chosen to not have that on. Yeah, I'll catch you next time, man. I'm sure we'll both be on at some point again. Yeah, you have a great night too. And thanks again for tuning in. Always appreciate it. I appreciate the good luck. Hopefully I won't need luck, but it means a lot. And I'll put that luck to good use. Hopefully we'll get lucky and double XP in this game will have started, but I don't think I'll be that lucky personally. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Sam. Just a couple days ago, they said that double XP would be active in a day or so. And this was a couple of days ago, so it should be on right now, but first it was on the event screen with a glitched out number of days left for the event. And now it's not even on it at all. Maybe it's one of those CrowdStrike things that's just totally not working. Another perilous reminder of how the internet is owned by monopolistic companies that can pretty easily be hacked at almost any point, and they're much better at making people think they're impenetrable than actually being so. And that can all be ripped away from us at any moment. That's just a lesson though, probably not the most important one to take from the stream. We'll stream some more Call of Duty later. At least to check if they've added the double XP yet. They usually do it every weekend before the new season. The Friday night and the last weekend. We'll eventually see if they do it now. Maybe not. Maybe like almost all planes, Call of Duty is temporarily grounded. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break now. Think I'll be back soonish with something else. Or maybe the same thing. I guess we'll see how it goes. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll be back later. And I hope to catch you later. And I will see you. Goodbye.